You might notice the green screen. Hung that up. Not necessarily to use, because I hate using it. It looks, I don't know, I'm bad at editing, so. Like, I can figure it out, like, I know how to put stuff on behind us, but I just don't like the way it looks. It's just there to cover up the window in the background. We're recording in a closet, basically, right now, and the background looks horrible, and it's a horrible...
Keep talking about how horrible my house is.
Anyways, I hung up a green screen behind us to help out with the emptiness. And also, if we decide we want to put some on behind us, it's
like
an
a bowl
option.
of fruit.
Oh no, toenails! Anyways, we have a green screen behind us now. It doesn't really do much, but it's there. The point of today's video is just a little pre-Attack on Titan video since the reactions are about to start coming out. I want to say Attack on Titan, like the videos are going to keep coming out. The Attack on Titan videos are still going to come out, but there's going to be a slight change to them. I've tried to be, with the channel, be as genuine as possible. And I don't think we've lost that. I've tried to keep that as much as possible. And not like, there's two main reasons why I want to steer away from the reactions. And still reviewing and talking about the episodes as they come out video by video. But the reason I want to steer away from the reactions is
it's becoming
the reaction...
a chore to watch Attack on Titan because we're so focused on keep making sure that we're recording and the audio's up. And so I just feel like watching the show now, we're too focused on how our reactions are going to be and like keeping them genuine, but also like making sure we're talking and being interesting enough to like...
That's the worst.
We have to pause every like 5 seconds to make sure we're talking so that we don't get in trouble for not talking during the reaction.
When we started the series, it was like fun because I had seen it before. So there was like this element of like, what do you think about this and what's going on? And I think once we caught up, it hit this point where now I just want to watch I think even before when you were just blindly reacting to the show, there was still that element of me like wanting to see your reaction to things. So I think it made it really fun. And I was excited to record videos. I think once we hit season 4 was when it really started to take a toll because at this point I just wanted to watch the show. And it was so frustrating that it's like you're constantly having to like, I know other people handle it well. I don't. I just want to watch the show and I feel like it's taken away from my enjoyment. I want to be able to talk about the episodes and review them still our normal format. But the actual watching the show, we're going to do that off camera.
It also makes it a lot easier to do it that way because it's a quicker recording session of us just coming here and talk about it rather
100%.
than trying to...
That's been the major issue that we've run into.
Our work schedules are very much opposite right now. Very much opposite.
Yeah, we were able to do it at the early part, but then there came a time, I think for like the first 5 or 6 months, we were doing really good. And I think that summer maybe was when we really hit that point of like, there was a job shift. And I think ever since that happened, it's been just, we're trying to meet up and it's very stressful to try and set stuff up, get things to record, click record, something didn't record, audio didn't record, microphone wasn't plugged in. Because
it's now 11:30 at night and Katie has to be up in 4 hours.
I've been taking equipment from my house to her house and it's just, so then I get here and I left something there and it's just been really shoddy. And like things been left, things that happened, we had to make do without this. We left the microphone, accidentally record audio without using the microphone, and it's been just trial and error, and it's been a lot of rough patches. So we've really talked about it and discussed it, and I feel like this is the best course of action. But yeah, so that's how we're going to be doing it, and I think this would also lead to more anime, being able to watch more anime. Because that's been the big thing is like, well, I don't want to react to any more anime because it was so frustrating. We kind of tested with other genres. I think that little test we did with Mob Psycho, One Punch Man, and Parasite was fine, but One Punch Man and Mob Psycho were hell. Anyways, it was just a frustrating thing, and I think that kind of steered us away from reacting to any more anime. When one of the reasons why after reacted those, I was like, okay, I think I'm done with reactions after Attack on Titan. But now we've gotten halfway through Attack on Titan, it's like, you know what? I think I want to call it now. I was listening to a podcast, and I was listening to a guy that I basically grew up watching with Machinima back in like 2011 or 12. His name was Mr. Sark, and he was on a podcast and he was talking about how it's like staying relevant, you have to constantly reinvent yourself to
what's new and what's popular.
Yeah, exactly, and to keep up with audience. He said, and it's important for that reason, but it's also important for mental. It's very important to consistently reinvent yourself so that you don't get tied down doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Changing it up consistently, not just for your audience. And some audience might not like it, but at the same time you have to do like what you want to do as a creator. Because if you're not enjoying the content you're making, then you're fighting a losing battle. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think for those last parts, better to do that. And I think it opens the door to do other series. Death Note, Parasite, One Punch Man. Like, being able to revisit these things and talk about them episode to episode would be fun.
It would be more in like a podcast setting, a lot less editing. Some of it.
The editing is fine, especially the intro and outro. It's the editing of the reactions that's always difficult. That's the the copyright. I know other YouTubers do it fine. They do this, do that, and it works. But for me, it's just never been enjoyable. It's always been hard.
Yeah.
And I think that combined with the countless all-nighters I was pulling for like that 6-month period, make it seem like an angry rant. It's not that. It's like, oh, it was so miserable. I hated it. It's like, no, I think it's hard because it wasn't the type of content I really liked to make. And I enjoyed doing it for a time. I think after a period, it's just like, I just kind of want to watch the show. I'm not like other people. I don't like sitting down with a camera and lights and having to like, react to something.
So focused on
and have to like, what's going to happen? What's happening here? Let's pause and have to talk about something like, and I always feel like an idiot because I feel like I'm slow and I feel like I miss things. I'm very self-conscious about that. A lot of them lined up. Mob Psycho, a lot lined up that we want to watch, I think.
My Hero Academia.
It's been a heavily suggested one.
I actually do really want to watch that show.
Demon Slayer too. Both those have been like very popularly suggested.
My Hero Academia has also requested a lot at the bakery, so I've done a lot of cakes with those characters on them. People will bring them in and I just print them out and then stick them on a cake.
I've been watching an anime called Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill. To be fair, I was like, oh, this is very interesting. And then an episode happened. I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. Riveting, if you will. Especially the fight scenes. Expertly choreographed. And very fascinating.
Riveting.
Intensely. Okay, that's all we have time for today.
Until then, until next time.
We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye. What was it the kids say these days? That pizza slaps. That's what the
that
youth
pizza
of... No. Whiskey's gonna cure COVID.
I can cut this out. I don't remember why I saw this, but some guy had back problems, so his solution was to inject himself in the arm with semen because he thought it would cure his back problem. But when he had to go to the doctor because his back problems got worse, they saw his arm and his arm was all swollen and like infected. But he refused to get his arm pumped, so he just has semen in his arm.
Because that was going to cure it? You know, semen smoothies are a thing right now.
Oh, you know what I forgot in my smoothie? Honey, can you take this to the bathroom?
Just real quick. Don't take long.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's really gross. Why would you tell me that the guy injected his arm? I feel like that's even worse.
Yeah, it is, but it's kind of funny.
What went through his mind? Like, how did he think that was
semen.
gonna... Can we give it another name? Somebody referred to it as boneless babies one time.
Boneless baby. I want a baby, but boneless. Can I get a boneless baby?
Once again, you brought the conversation on.
I didn't say boneless babies. You said boneless babies. I said injecting semen into his arm. You said boneless babies.
I was uncomfortable with the word semen.